To give us a head start, or
No, I'm always available. I mean, if anybody needs any information on products, even opportunities to upsell packages from your standard, we're available. We're here for you. So,
and when you say upsell, people take that to a whole nother level, another channel. I mean, you turn on the channel for to upsell, whatever. People are on a different level. Like they either got taken advantage of, or somebody said this or that. But like what they're really meaning is that an investment of your garage door, like what's gonna stop you from, you're gonna spend a little bit of money here and just get it all done.
right.
And then down the road, so if you don't do it and you just try to spend this much down the road, you're going to be spending 2-3 times that amount.
Exactly.
And all you're doing is improving the function of the whole system. Because somebody, they just sell one part, or they just fix the spring, but they don't look at the whole package.
Right.
Like,
The
you
bigger
could do the
picture.
whole package. Yeah. So that's that's the way when
I look at it this way. I travel a lot. I wouldn't want my significant other or my parents that need to get out in an emergency that they hit the button and nothing happens. Or, that's a good way to put it. I mean, I think of it that way. So if I'm going to spend a little bit extra money, I get that peace of mind. And if God forbid something happened to it, I could pick up the phone and be like, Frank, hey man, my door's messed up. I'm like, oh yeah, Dave, I'll be right out. No problem. We'll get you taken care of.
Right.
Because you stand behind your work, first of all. And secondly, that product shouldn't have failed. You shouldn't have an issue. So
and I just had a customer today. The partner was there, right? But I was explaining to her like what's going on and everything, and then I said, okay, well, I have a few options just in case, and then her partner came home and she was like, wow, you know what? It sounds really good. This is our budget, but you know what? No, we ain't taking that chance. So we're just gonna spend a few more $100 and we're done.
Yep,
Do you
exactly.
warranty it? I said 3 years. I'll put that right on the sticker, right on the wall. You're covered. And just because of that sense of, okay, now I don't have to worry about it no more. I don't have to lose sleep knowing that, it's only going to last for 5 years.
Right, exactly.
Now it's going to be 8 to 10 years, And so you're right. You're gone all the time. You want it to be dependable, open when you want it to open.
Right. And there are some people in the industry that have gotten a bad reputation for price gouging and taking advantage of people. But I mean, at the end of the day, my point of view is I want them taken care of. You want the economy, fine. You want the best, you get that, that's fine. But I want to give you options. I don't want just like, here you go.
Yeah,
just like when you buy a car.
You gotta do it. Yeah.
When you buy a car, you just want to go get a black truck, or do you want an option of, hey, I want, leather interior, I want, satellite radio, I want an extended
TVs in the back of the seats for the kids.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Maybe I want a green color or a blue. You want options.
Yeah, tow package in the back.
Exactly. So it's just, that's how I compare it. I compare it to like going to buy a car. You want options. You don't want somebody to be like, there you go. That's what you got.
Exactly. And then you're like, okay, you can't spend that much. Okay, well, we'll take away the tow package, and then we're good. All right.
Exactly.
No, I want that. So they'll
just like garage doors. You put a standard spring on it, it's 5 to 7 years. Well, what if you don't have a man door in your garage? You got 3 kids that go to school.
Good one.
Mom and dad that park their cars in the garage, so that door is cycling 10, 15 times a day. Versus
that's the number one question.
4.
Yep, that's the number one question. I ask them, how many times do you open this door?
Yes. So yeah, I can sell you something that might last you 3 to 5 years. I can sell you something for, like you said, a couple $100 extra or whatever it is, and you got a peace of mind that it's going to last, 2.5 times longer or plus, depending on what you're selling.
And it's a lot quieter because of the powder coating and
then the rollers too. I mean, just you get a roller that the bearing blows out, or those non-bearing rollers, the those cheap nylon ones, they wear out, and then your door gets bound up, and then you hop a cable, and now your door's pinned. Whatever position.
Right. So it's not a puzzle. It's just you got to have that peace of mind for a technician and to have a company that provides the parts that they all back it up 100%.
Yeah, and give you the resources to educate the homeowners, because nowadays, I mean, everybody's going online or look at, hey, how much does it cost to replace a spring? And let me tell you, that stuff is
tell
crap.
me about it.
That is total garbage.
Yeah.
Those amounts they have on there, I don't know who came up with them, but it's from like the 90s or something, because we don't live in those times anymore where it's that cheap. Because if we did, gas would be under $1 a gallon.
Right.
First off, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and also somebody told me too, they were like, hey, those are like the East Coast, you know, because on the East Coast, gas is like $2.12 a gallon or something like that.
Out where I live, it's still $3 a gallon, over $3 a gallon.
But someone was telling me, like, when you Google that stuff, it gives you another price in like a whole different like era or different,
exactly. Yes.
You know. And so I'm like, well, good luck to you, Mrs. Jones, but I'm not the company for you. I cannot put it in for that much.
Right, exactly.
So,
and then, you know, just like having a license too. I mean, you get a lot of these yahoos that go out there and, hey, I'm a door company, and they go out and undercut everybody, and they're not licensed, you know.
Tailgating.
Yep, exactly. You get an issue, or those skimming they're doing now.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and then somebody gets their door service by them, and 6 months, a year later, if something happens, they're like, oh, they said it had a year warranty. It had a 2-year warranty. They call them, they're out of business. Or,
right.
You know,
or they switched the number.
Or change business names because they got in too much trouble or got caught for not having a license. I mean, there's a lot of things out there that people need to be aware of.
Right. And that's where it all comes back down to meeting in person.
Exactly.
You know, instead of booking online and go, oh, okay, Craig's coming out or whoever, Jim, whatever. And then someone else shows up in an unmarked truck and you're going, who are you? You're the landscaper? No, I'm here for the garage door. Where's that company I just typed up? Yeah. So it's always good to make sure you get in like person contact, have somebody come out and look at it. Yeah, that's why we offer free estimates. We come out because it gives us a level, you know, a free estimate, but it's a level ground where it gives me an opportunity to not miss anything and like do a full assessment. And then it secures the customer that, okay, I'm not paying for you just to come and look at my garage.
Right.
You're actually coming out. So it's even for both of us. And so that's why I like to do that, because I notice some companies charge to come out and you got to pay me, you know, XYZ to come out.
Exactly.
And, so I always like to have it a level ground.
Or you get somebody that calls and, you know, they're phone shopping, you know, hey, how much is it to replace a spring? Oh, it's X dollars. And then they call you and like, well, I need to come out and take a look at it. Yeah. I can't give you a price. First of all, I don't know what size spring it is. I don't know what conditions it are. Is there low headroom? Is it rear mount? It could be an E900. It could be an extension. I mean, there's different, it's not just a torsion spring, first off. You know, and then, the cable's frayed, does something else happen, you know, whatever. I mean, there's other scenarios. So it's good to go out and look at it instead of giving a price over the phone. You can give an estimate, but. Yeah.
Oh, I'll call them guesstimate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Well, I had somebody tell me it was $200. I'm like, well, I can't give you that price until I look at it. Right. I mean, it could be a cable off, and it could be just a service call.
Yeah. And you know what? And there was a couple times where they actually thought it was the spring, but it wasn't. It was something else.
Exactly.
So, and I was like, see, look, you even saved yourself some money. I could have sold you a spring and you would have never known.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, it's always a fair shot to come out and take a look at it. Yeah, because I remember growing up, man, my dad, when they did business, it was all in person. There was none of this internet, and there was no miscommunication. Everybody knew what was going on. Everybody was in the loop.
Exactly, and that's why I like going out to see people, because just let them know, hey, I'm legit. You know, I'm a real person. I'm not AI, I'm not whatever. But granted, I'm nothing against AI or anything like that.
Nothing against AI.
No, but it's just nice to, put a face with a name and just get to know someone. You know, it's like you, when I see you, hey, how's the kids doing? How's the family doing? Good to see you. You know, it's like, hey, brother, come here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because society, I mean, just the way things are going in the world, period, and it's taken away from that. But I mean, it's good in some cases.
It is.
Yeah, it's always still having that connection, seeing the product, seeing the person, connecting, having lunch, whatever you got to do.
And I don't care if it's a $10 customer or a $10 million, you get the same respect. I mean, it's.
And that's what I loved about you. I remember when I first met you, you telling me about that. Hey, this XYZ or $1 million customer, man, they're the same paying customer. They get the same treatment, man. There ain't no, I treat this guy better than you because he spend more money. It was nothing like that. So no, I appreciate that, man. That went a long way with me, man. Okay, so 2026. So this year And you said that new stuff that you said was coming out, the new product?
We've had it out. We've not really advertised it too much. It's just kind of like in conversation, hey, Frank, why don't you try this out?
You're right.
You know, and it's really an up and coming good product that it's getting a lot of traction.
Yeah, because I let you you let me borrow, or not borrow. You had gave me a couple samples of those end bearing plates, and I tried them out. Customers were like, "Whoa, my doors never rolled like that." And you know, you let me try them out, and then all of a sudden, boom! I placed the order.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
On the box.
And that's what's nice about us too. There's something we have you want to try out. We'll send you samples. Try it out. No charge.
Yeah, like literally, like physically try it out on a job.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
See how it
try
goes.
it out. You know, touch it, feel it, install it, test it, whatever. You know, it's there. And I'd rather have someone do that than, oh, you sold me a bill of goods. That's not what I thought it was. Well, you know what? I gave you a sample. You try it out.
Right.
And it's so much better that way. It really is.
And I do remember a long time ago, man, I got this company was trying to sell me some springs. And so I was like, yeah, sure. They were like in LA or something. They're like, I'm like, sure, man. I said, yeah, let me try a sample. And he gave me one spring. And then I go, hey, I called him back. I go, hey, I thought you wanted me to try them out, like put a pair in or something. He goes, and then so he goes, oh no, you just get to try one. so I was like, okay, no, I sent it back. But like actually you're like, hey man, no, come check these out. Like come check them out, man. And you're like, you took me to the car and you're like, look, these, because you had samples on you and stuff, and then also seeing you at the shows and I was just like, man, I was really impressed. I was like, just amazing. Like you said, showing the product, saying, here, take, get some of these, try them out, let me know how you like it. And then I called you immediately, like, hey, man, customer loved it, man. Let's go, let's order some, And so I really appreciated that. And also, too, man, I really appreciated it when I got an order. I told them where I wanted them to deliver it, and they put it exactly where I wanted it when they delivered it. Because before I've had stuff dragged up the driveway.
Right, exactly.
And so when I was like, hey, put it right here, and it was right there. My wife even called me, hey, there's something in the driveway, and it's right here in the way. I go, that's exactly where I wanted it.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that for sure. So be on the lookout for Duralove, man. Yeah. They got the best, they got parts, they got material, they got stuff you go, a website you could go to if you have any questions or concerns. You can reach out.
Excellent customer service.
Excellent customer service. Best in the business. So I just want to thank you for coming out, man. And actually, I know you're here for a short time, and actually cutting some time out to come out and visit us and great. Have lunch.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Well, I just want to thank you personally for being in my life and stuff, and always being there for me.
You can't make me blush
besides
now.
work.
Come on.
Yeah, but besides work, actually talking about life events.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So
I appreciate it too. You're good people.
All right, everybody. Well, there you have it, man. Thank you for tuning in. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let's go.